Kevin, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
Define disruption. What does it mean to you?
I think disruption has always been about people. I think people decide when they're ready to disrupt whatever it is that we have going on and whatever traditions that we've had over time. That can be true of a community or a country as much as a business. But disruption says, I am tired of the old way of doing things. We are a new generation and we want to do it differently and we want to be treated differently, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
As companies become digital enterprises, there are several challenges that disruption has thrown up. From a leadership point of view, what do you think are the challenges?
The main challenge with this kind of disruption is the blend of the two things. We'll never not need a human element. We'll never leave the space where we take care of people in high quality and communication in personal ways, but we are touching each other now through social media, aren't we? And companies are being asked to supply their products and services over the internet, and even in the ways that you and I are communicating right now. So we have that challenge to create personal touch even through the digital era. How are we going to do that? How are we going to make sure that our people are satisfied with what we're delivering when we're delivering it all via the internet, right? When we don't have that touch except between them and their smartphone and whatever it is that we're doing. So it's an understanding of maintaining that human element. And I think that that's a theme for us because we focus so highly on the idea of engaging people in meaningful ways. So it's challenging. This technology mix with a natural human need is really interesting.
So how different will workforce management be compared to what it is now?
Dramatically different. It's going to move to an inspiration mode from the industrial age, dictatorial kind of directing management, now to you will have to be able to inspire from a distance because you may not even see the people that work with you face to face very often, maybe once a year. They're going to be working from home. They're going to be working in other countries, and they'll report directly to you. But you won't have handshakes in the morning. You won't sit and have coffee anymore. It's going to be spread out. It's going to be a global team and a global community. And we're going to have an entirely new skill set to deal with people that way and to deal with our customers that way as well. And it's going to take us a while. I think it's going to be difficult. I think we have a year or two in front of us of dramatic challenge, but a lot of fun change is going to come from that. But again, it's going to be, can we make human connection in a digital environment or a digital marketplace, if you will?
What are the 2 or 3 skills that leaders must have for this new age?
Communication is the leading skill, but empathy is the missing one. I feel like I should be able to just simply give you your job description on a piece of paper and assume that you're going to go do it, and that I don't have a need to really understand who you are as a human being, what motivates you, what skills do you have, and what skills are you lacking that you want to develop. Do I have the ability to find that out? Do I have the ability to move away from a once-a-year evaluation to an ongoing, all-the-time communication evaluation where I'm building your trust and I'm being a coach? I'm going to have to change almost every paradigm that I have about leadership and management to adapt to this new millennial group in addition to everything else that comes after that, and really understand how do we communicate when we're not standing next to each other every day.
What will this do to plans and budgets?
I think it will be challenging to plans and budgets, don't you? For a while, it's going to be expensive because we are in the discovery phase now. Companies are not prepared for this, and so they are doing the best they can with what they have. Other companies are busy ramping up to help us do that. So all the big companies in the world say they have the products that are going to resolve that. We bring them in, sometimes they help, sometimes they don't work as well. We're going to have to be patient a little bit, use the resources we have, and then look for the new developments. But I think we're going to go through a period of discovery over the next couple of years for everyone to figure out what's the technology going to be in fact that solves this problem in a reasonably affordable way. I don't think it's ever going to be inexpensive again, but I think it has to be get to a place where every company can do it. They can all communicate face-to-face on a screen from a boardroom and have all the technology associated to make that happen.
Okay, what is the one thing that you think will change in 2016?
The one thing that will change in 2016 will be the transition that managers start to make. Leaders are starting to get ahead of this curve, but now is the time for managers to catch up with that move. And they will start to figure this out. They'll start to figure out how to use technology effectively to inspire their people, and they'll move away from the old paradigm to this new technology paradigm.
Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.